Visit to a ship. Joy. Wednesday, November 14, 2012. Messages channeled through Sue Michele Moll. Website: http://theislandofflight.com. Greeting. There is never a moment where you are not connected to the divine. This is your natural state, so even when you are feeling uncentered and out of the flow of spirit, you are still well connected. It only requires a quietening of the nervous system, the emotions and feelings, and a moment to just sit and relax, be still, and to take some deep breaths. If you sincerely ask and set the intention to have your frequency raised, you will receive immediate assistance from the angelic realms, who will help to raise you up to a place where you feel more like yourself. We watch and see how the chaos of the outside world affects you in so many ways, and so we remind you, beloved ones, of this simple process that will enable you to come right back to center and release that which pulled you into lower frequencies. It surely is a walk on a tightrope, and we offer you our assistance all the time. Just ask and we will be there. As we adjust the frequencies once again of our channel, we wish to take you on a journey to the starship residing above your planet. It is one of the many that watches over you and monitors your progress. As we elevate your frequencies we take you up in a spiral of light, and with every turn of the spiral your frequencies are increased and heightened. Take a moment to feel the difference and inhale some deep breaths as we adjust you all to our level of awareness, to give you a bird's eye view from our perspective. There is never a dull moment when you are with us. Just relax and feel the softness and the love that surrounds you. We are benevolent beings of love that watch and embrace you all as you plow your way through the sometimes seemingly insurmountable problems facing you on the surface of the earth. As the earth is cleaned of all that no longer serves her or her humanity, there is a reconstruction going on where the old buildings and energies are washed away, and in their place a new way of living together will emerge. We understand and know that the devastation some of you are facing at this time is difficult at best, but we urge you to all look at the positive side of the changes afoot. The old has to be dismantled and cleared before the new and truly golden age may appear. So, if you can't, do your best to see this entire restructuring process as part of the cleansing and clearing of that which no longer can reside upon your precious earth. She is crying out for you undivided attention, love, respect, and honoring of her surface and inner surface world. The plundering of her precious reserves has to stop, or the balance will be lost, and that could be catastrophic. Begin to work with your host, the precious mother. Consider her when you are rebuilding your cities and towns. Leave room for plenty of green areas where the trees can grow and the earth is also able to breathe. Please do not create concrete cities again. Use natural materials, of which you have plenty, and work in unison with the earth. We realize this is not just a personal issue but a global one that concerns your planning commissions and those that decide how, where, and what can be built. Do not overpopulate one area. Leave plenty of open green space for nature to have its way and establish the needed balance in regard to soil and air quality. There are so many areas to consider when reconstructing your homes and gardens. Allow room for you to grow either communal or individual vegetable gardens. Think about returning to a more natural way of living in harmony and coexistence with the earth. Consider your precious planet as a real living entity that also would like to be considered when you are planning to build or destroy anything. Every tree is a living being, and when you cut it down without informing the precious tree of your intention, it is amputated in its full life force and does not have time to retrieve its energy before the chainsaw appears and cuts its limbs off. Whatever you do in your garden, consider everything to be a living entity that requires cooperation and consideration before pruning begins. Just talk to the plant concerned and inform it of what your intentions are, and then and only then, begin to do what you need to do, and the plant will pull back its life force from the area involved in the pruning and will not have to suffer the shock of having its limbs cut off in full bloom. Beloved ones, gradually you will all return to that which matters most and leave all the other distractions that do not serve you behind. It is a gradual process of awakening into the oneness and interconnectedness of all things, all life on and off your planet. What affects you, affects us as well, affects the earth and so on. It is a never-ending cycle of interconnectedness that when you understand and contemplate its entirety you will begin to be more considerate of every living thing seen or unseen. From this place in our ship way above your precious planet, feel the love and the warmth that surrounds you. Feel and see how everything is pulsing with light and energy. This is exactly the same as it is down upon the earth. It is just that you do not perceive it as such at this time. In time, you will begin to have the ability to recognize the life force pulsing through everything. This alone will give you a whole new perspective of life upon your earth. Feel the peace that lives here with us. Even though we are many, there is an air of peace that surrounds us. There is no rush to get things done. Each being is in tune with his or her divine presence and only acts accordingly. This too is becoming more a part of your daily routine. When you connect consciously with your higher self, you go through your day in a state of gratitude and bliss. Everything flows, synchronicities occur and you feel uplifted and extremely bubbly, uplifted and happy. This will be your state most of the time when you are able to hold the higher frequencies in your body all the time. The other unpleasant experiences will simply fall away and not be anywhere near your vibrational frequency or experience. So we wish to impart to you humbly how important your connection to your higher self is and how the main relationship in your life should be with your own beloved divine self. For when this connection is established and nurtured, nothing can rot your socks. We love you and we embrace you and hope you continue to enjoy your day elevated in the higher frequencies of love and light. Blessings until we meet again, your beloved brothers and sisters from the stars. The Do website.